Richard Purvis. Moved here almost 3 years ago from our home of 50 years, which was, surprise, surprise, not in Scotland, but in Dorchester. I think my wife and I came to the conclusion over a period of years that it was time to be downsizing, because when you live in a big house with lots of bedrooms and so on, it's very nice when the family come and visit, but for 90% of the year it's a big space, and particularly the garden, because my wife loved the garden. We had a very big garden and it was just getting too much for her. Castleview did an incredible job. There was a lady called Ruth who was running the show, the sales then, and she got to know the individual people who were selling our house and kept in touch with them on a daily basis. That was way beyond what she needed to be doing. We have enjoyed, I would say, virtually everything we've encountered since we've come here. And we don't have any sort of negative feelings about the place. One of the questions on the piece of paper was, what was particularly outstanding? Was it the bistro, or was it the Sky Lounge, and so on? And they're all very good facilities, which we enjoy. But I was just thinking, what do we enjoy most of it on a very daily basis? Is actually just having the balconies. The balconies are very, they connect you with the outside, and you feel it. But we do enjoy the balconies and what they provide, and we can decorate them with lovely plants and so on. But it is just the feeling of being close to the outside. And on the other, where we live on the other side, don't tell everybody this, but we have the most beautiful sunsets. So the underground parking is very, very, very convenient. But what struck us in comparison with other places we visited, the McCarthy Stone places, was it was good visitors parking. So many other places, there's parking for the residents, but not for visitors. Some of the places we went to, it was full board and lodging, and I think for people of our sort of interests and age group, you prefer to have a bit of your own sort of choices coming into play. And one of the things around Windsor is it has an enormous number of lovely places to go and eat. And a lot of it, of course, focuses on afternoon or evening events in the Sky Lounge. And that is a lovely place up there. For example, last night we were up for one of our regular film nights, and you can take it or leave it. If it's a film that you don't particularly want or you've seen before, you don't have to go. But it's not something that you must. It's not a club that has to have its membership there. You're treated as sentient adults, if you like, I call them that. We often go walking down by the Thames because it's so adjacent here, and that is these are lovely spots. But because there are so many, for example, last week we had a celebration and we went to the Court restaurant, which is on just over the Eton Bridge, and it's lovely eating there and seeing the swans and the ducks and the Canada geese. It really is a lovely place. All in the surrounding area, there are some lovely places, garden centres, for example, as well as eating places of all the different levels. You know, some of them you go for a very special occasion. Others, for example, just here, it's a stone's throw to an Italian restaurant called Bolero's. And I always take people there saying, I'll take you to a restaurant the back of the behind the car wash, which is literally, it is behind the car wash. so you know, but it's lovely Italian food, I must say. They're very happy about us being happy, as it were. You know, they don't raise any sort of problems about getting here or visiting us. Yes, this is our home, very, very definitely. Yeah. We have actually revisited the town where we live, Dorchester, and on 2 occasions, and both my wife and I just feel it was lovely to visit, but it was lovely to come away again. I mean, we have enjoyed the whole experience of living here, including the interaction with our neighbours, our new friends, really. You're going to have individual stories about what makes you hesitate. I think virtually everybody will have hesitated, and some hesitate too long. And there are some pretty tragic stories. I mean, we've got 1 or 2 ladies here who were geared up to come with their husbands, and the husband died just before they arrived.